Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Victoria 2, A House Divided as Japan. A lot of people wanted a sort of state of the world update on things, so we're going to take a look at that. Not really going to comment on the placement of everything, because there's a little too much to talk about, and of course there's plenty of geography I'm not really terribly familiar with. So if like one province is off here or there, I'm going to be a little bit off in terms of being able to judge what's what and where's where. And Denmark's color are way too similar to the UK. I mean, it looks to me like, it's the UK up here. Anyway, British Canada, United States still has a chunk of Mexico over here, and I suspect it's probably going to be able to hold on to that. That is a lot of army. Where are the cores? Cores, yeah. Mexico. And of course, I think Mexico still has cores on Texas, yeah. And so does Texas, and so does the CSA. Not that the CSA is in existence anymore. It is defunct, defeated, smooshed. Brazil, you are gay. You are gay. Oh, what a funny little country. South Georgia. French Madagascar, French Africa, Portuguese Africa. Ooh, and there's some wars going on here. Oh, Portuguese anarcho-liberals. Okay. So we, of course, still have Suez over here. We've got a naval base. Oh, and it's done. So we're actually going to go ahead and expand that and expand the fort as well. We don't have troops over here. We can't build any yet. But hopefully one day, although maybe we're just handing the keys to people. Still, the forts will cause occupation to be longer. So who knows? Maybe we'll have time to go and reinforce these guys. So then we've got the Middle East, the Near East. All that Middle East, Far East, Near East stuff is so ridiculous anyway. Right, there's Siam, still standing proud and independent for now. Well, no, we really have to unsphere it from the UK before we could really pull something off. Now, Cambodia, on the other hand, I think we could probably do it if we wanted to. One thing I hadn't realized, I was doing some reading this weekend, and I found out that the literacy rate in colonies doesn't bring down your literacy rate of your nation as a whole. It's only in states. So we're going to have to keep an eye on things when we turn them into states, just to make sure, oh, these guys have bounced back enough to get attrition over here, huh? So I still want to keep a good number of units over here, I think. I think that's a good idea. So we're going to pull back. Also check the fort levels. Yeah, they've got forts there. Now we do have naval bases over in this side. We've got one here, don't we? Yeah, and it's level 2, which is good. I suppose if we wanted a little bit more reach, we could even put one maybe on this side over here, which I think would technically bring us closer to Africa. Well, yeah, one sea. Be nice if there was an opening on this sea here, but well, I guess it's going to be pretty similar this side or this side either way. It might be one section closer, but that's not much of a difference. We also have a naval base here. There's level 2. I'm not sure if it really needs to be. We might want to have one up here, but I think we're okay, generally speaking. Now we've got a naval base here, which is awesome, perfect. And we had one over on the east coast somewhere, I think. Did I have it in like the northernmost province? Oh yeah, I had one here. But I feel like maybe I should just build one in Edo. That way we get slightly better access down here. I'm not sure it really matters, but I kind of feel like I want to. Wow, I have a ton of money. Oh, what we have to do is we have to start replacing our military, so let's look into that. We can also potentially, we're going to try flipping the tariffs 5% the other way to potentially help our industry bring in more cheap goods. We'll see how that goes. We're still going to have tons and tons and tons of cash. And yeah, our military, we need to start upgrading. Now, I'm not going to do everything at once because that would leave us a little bit vulnerable. Where should you be? Is anyone moving? All right, you're moving there, and you're moving there. That's good. So you can actually go to the very northern tip as well. And those are just ships. Ah, you're moving there. Okay. That's fine. Since these guys are mostly moving, we're going to start to modernize in the south. I don't want my my rating to drop too terribly. Of course, it's going to be a little difficult to reinforce here. We're going to have to ship some people out once more, but we'll see how it goes. So basically, all the infantry, I want to get rid of all my infantry and replace them with guards. keep the engineers around as well. And who's standing still? You guys. Oh, not much infantry in the stack at all, actually. Wait a minute. I think there was a... Is there a misclick in that last view? I'm not sure. Down here we have some troops as well. Oh no, right, we brought them up. We actually don't have anyone over here. Yeah, there's definitely some ferrying we have to do. Reorganize these troops. I don't actually like the size of this stack at all either. I wonder if rather than have the two armies on both of these spots, if we just had one but made sure we kept a few transport ships over to reinforce, that might not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and misclick some more. Infantry, infantry. Select and disband. And, oh, I do have some people right on Japan, so we can go ahead and do that. So the ones in northern China, I'm going to leave there for now. Good. Military. Build army. Yeah, we're just going to max out on guards. And I still have a rally point, probably. Yeah, Nagasaki. That's where I want. Which is fine. And where are my transport ships? Right over here. Because we're going to need to ferry those guards over. Actually, let's pick up these engineers as well. I didn't realize there were engineers there. I'd assume they were at least infantry or something. Not that it could really defend against a big force, but it'd be a token resistance. Oh. That's cute that it gives me those icons. I didn't realize that. Listen, guys, Egypt is mine. I definitely want to keep them. Okay, we're almost ready to sphere Sweden. I guess we could unpause, speed things up just a little bit. Nicaragua. Oh, right, now, I believe we have a casus belli on Portugal, right? And people are telling me that the Portuguese... Is it down here? The Portuguese have a few holdings that we could attack. Now... No, we don't have it anymore. All right. Oh, that's not helpful. The thing is, we can't... This casus belli isn't appropriate for taking over things. We just, like, harass them until they give us money. Repay debts. Protected by 4 nations, including the USA. So I guess that's not going to work out for us. Alright, let's speed things up. Clergymen, we've actually got more than we need to over here. Let's remove that focus. Still attracting immigrants there. We're only using... Oh no, okay, we were using 5. Alright, I was just mathing badly. And double check our craftsman totals. Yeah, we don't have an overflow of craftsmen anywhere. So I guess I can apply a new focus maybe over here. Something to be said about continuing to upgrade clergy places, but it's more or less going to happen on its own because of the huge education budget that we have, so that's okay. So there's not going to be much going for a while. I could speed it up as long as I babysit pretty carefully. I'm always afraid of making the speed go too fast, but the fact of the matter is there's nothing for us to do for a while. Oh, we haven't set up research. Right, so I was going to go the Navy thing, right? Well, I picked up the steel steamers now, which is good. I got the pre-dreadnoughts. I guess I can't go any deeper here. And that's to unlock new ship types. I'm not so worried about getting these techs here quite so much. I think I'm okay on the army techs, so it's going to be potentially commerce, which is really strong. Culture, which we do have a penalty for, and I think we can live without it. We've got a fair amount of the stuff. Education efficiency is pretty good. Colonial migration is also pretty awesome. You know what? I think it's worth doing this because we definitely want to educate our people a little bit more. We'll do this and then we'll probably just keep focusing on industry for now. So I like the fact that we can build the new types of ships. Because I think some of them have procced. Well, maybe they haven't. Tea harvest. No militancy, so you know what, just stockpile it. I'm confused. Did we not actually... Steel steamers... Oh! It's when they're green. I thought yellow meant lit, so we'd already have it. So okay. But we have the required technology over here, which is waiting for the invention. And then when that pops, we can build them, and then if we get in a war, or if we start gearing up towards a war, we can start upgrading those things. But just be patient and wait for all that. Okay. No decisions. Many bankrupt factories, but you know what? Maybe we can reopen them at all now that we're subsidizing a little. Although part of it is just the employment situation, so actually we'll just wait. These are starting to fill up again. Mechanized mining. Oh, excellent. Huge bonus. I like it. Bonin region is still just short of people in general. More mechanized mining. Brunei's in pretty bad shape as well. Oh, here we go. Well, this place isn't hiring because it's not making any money. Although maybe it will start grabbing people. Yeah, and actually I don't even have a focus set here, so never mind. So there's going to be some fluctuation, but I think generally speaking, hopefully they'll bounce back. I could try opening these factories here. See if they hired people, if they become financially viable again. But I don't think so. Okay. At peace, oh, we do have a spheering option with Sweden. Bam. Awesome. Right, so we can invest here. Can we do railroads from here? Or investment, because I should hit 100% actually in these things. They don't have a whole lot of employees. We could expand the ones that are financially viable. Bintulu is now cored. Is that in Brunei? Check on that. Okay, slow things down a little. Oh, yes. Alliance with Sweden. Lovely. Hawaii. We can invest. Alright, let's build a factory of some kind over here. I think machine parts can be financially viable, although we have that one. Oh, it's mostly doesn't have enough workers. That was the problem. Daily output's 2.6, and it should turn a huge profit, assuming it can get stuff. It needs coal and steel, which we should have a lot of, in theory. I'll check to see how many steel plants we've got going on. I mean, we definitely have iron and coal. And Sweden, which we've now cored. Oh, has tons of excess people over here. We'll give them perhaps a steel factory as well. Yeah, should turn a profit. And then things that tend to make a good money. Can we build the steamer things? How come? Ah. No steamer shipyard in state, but it doesn't let us build a steamer shipyard. I don't know. Well, that's the biggest profit. Could also just upgrade some of the ones that work decently, but we'll see that for now. So our steamer shipyards are closed. Yeah, it's just a craftsman problem. Our industry's grown too fast. It's outpaced our workers. What do we have? Brunei nationalists. Oh yeah, I want to check out... Oh yeah, it is here. We have a core here now, a proper core. Nice. And this is actually a state. The whole thing? I guess the whole thing is a state. Nice. And over here, this would still be a colony. What's the percentage looking like? 0.3 to 0%. Alright, let's see. Now we have an alliance with everything that's in our sphere, yes. And what are we still trying to influence? That is, oops. Actually, I like the idea of getting Abu Dhabi. I think. No, maybe not. Where's Abu Dhabi? Yeah, alright, that is what I was thinking. And I don't know what kind of resources are going to be there later. But, you know, the Middle East seems like a good idea, right? So we'll keep negotiating with them as it pops up. In fact, let's speed things up a little. Just to make it a little easier. Now, I'm hoping that when... Because I realized the other time I freaked out and I'm like, oh, I've got to decrease this. I'm hoping that it doesn't keep spending. We're spending each to reduce the influence of other countries. Alright, so it's fine that we can leave it to max. I don't think it'll waste it. It'll just kind of leave it there and keep applying it somewhere else. And then, yeah, keeping it high just to keep everyone else out sounds pretty good to me. Let's improve our relations with Abu Dhabi just a little bit more, just to give us that sort of percentage boost. Oh, good. Very good. Alright, we needed that. So that was, I think, the last thing in culture we're going to pick up. I don't think we're going to dive down to social sciences.